All right, today is February 24th, 2026 at 10:42 a.m. I am back at my wife's law school, outside of the school, just kind of hanging out, just dropped her off right now. It is Tuesday, so we're back on the grind. Last night I stayed up pretty late, finishing up some intro homework for my cyber class. It wasn't anything exciting or anything. It was just literally, like I said in my last video, all it was introducing myself to the class. We're talking about our interests in cybersecurity since it is an intro cyber class. Just talking about, like, why we're in the class and stuff like that. For me, it is a core requirement for the IT degree at my school. So I did explain that. I also explained that, I was interested in cybersecurity and I was debating between the cybersecurity and the programming track for the IT degree. I'm still leaning more towards the programming side, but I do have all semester to decide. I'm trying not to be indecisive anymore. I've been indecisive pretty much my entire career of school. Keep changing majors and stuff like that. Like you've seen in my previous videos, I've been so indecisive when it comes to just sticking with a major. I could have graduated this year as an anthropology major, but that's not going to get me where I need to be. It's just going to be kind of like a dead degree. So I don't want a dead degree. I was going to use it just to get into law school, but I mean, I still want a degree that I can actually use if law school doesn't pan out. Also, going into grad school, I could have used it to get into grad school, get my master's, and get my doctorate, or my PhD. But I mean, if it's a subject that, is it really a subject that I want to teach for the rest of my life? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anthropology is something that I would want to teach for the rest of my life. If I was excavating and, being out there in the field, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But as far as just being a professor and teaching that same subject, I don't know if that's something I can do. But IT is definitely a higher paying career path, and I would be comfortable teaching IT for the rest of my life. So getting a degree in IT is just overall the better option. I mean, it was originally why I came back to school. So that's why, I switched back to IT, and that's why I'm sticking to it. Like I said, now I don't want to be indecisive. I don't want to worry about cybersecurity or programming right now, which track I'm going to choose. In my previous video, I did talk about choosing programming to be a better cybersecurity analyst or cybersecurity professional. And I think that is the better path, because getting into programming, I can always get into cybersecurity afterward. And it's just a lot harder to get into cybersecurity and to transfer into programming after cybersecurity. So I do feel like that's the route I'm still going to stick to. I did take that one day of the database programming class to try to get an ad code, which is crazy because my professor still hasn't sent me an email. He hasn't replied to my email for the ad code. He did say that, I was guaranteed to get into the class, but I don't know, maybe it's just the universe saying slow down and take this cyber class and take this other database class as a core requirements and choose later, which I'm kind of glad for. That way I can, fully immerse myself in this intro to cyber class, and then see how I like it, see if it's something that I, want to pursue full time, even though, like I said, programming is the way to go, and then to make the shift into cyber. But it'll tell me if I actually even want to take the shift into cyber, period, or if I want to just stick to programming and, building apps in my business. Because my business is in business development, digital marketing and stuff like that. Like I That's literally what I have been doing for a long time. I've been developing businesses and graphic design, photography, product photography, and stuff like that, marketing for businesses. So adding app building to my portfolio would just help me overall in business and business development. So programming is the stronger path for me personally. Cybersecurity can be one of those things where I can promote to my clients, but it's not going to be as powerful as saying, hey, we can build your business, we can market your business, and we can also build an app for your business. So all right, so I actually got cut off there during the middle of my vlog because my phone heat got really hot. It is on the phone stand and the sun is beaming down on my phone right now. So I'm just gonna make it quick and finish up this this journal entry. Having programming under my belt is going to be a way more valuable skill than to offer my clients than cybersecurity. There will be clients looking for cybersecurity, and I think that it's still a valuable tool to offer. But like I said, getting into programming and then learning some cybersecurity on the side is probably going to be my best bet when it comes to my actual degree track. So also I think Cal State Los Angeles has an IT program, and so does Dominguez Hills, which I believe they both offer the programming track and the cybersecurity track as well. So I know once I do transfer, and even if I'm in the programming track at a Cal State, I can take some more cybersecurity classes on the side, and maybe even minor in cybersecurity. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But as of now, some of those intro classes, some of those intro assignments are done. I should start getting into actual assignments this in week 2. I know that we are going to learn a lot of cool stuff in my intro to cyber class, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, that my intro to cyber class does teach you the fundamentals for the Security Plus certificate. And if I'm not mistaken, I also believe that we do get a voucher for Security Plus. I know that a previous class that I took, I wasn't able to finish it because of life, but it was a networking class, and I do believe that my professor did say that the networking class was for Networking Plus, and we got a voucher for it. So I also believe that this intro to cyber class is for Security Plus. And if that is the case, then I think that's awesome. I really think that's pretty cool. And that'll just be one more certificate under my belt in the cybersecurity side. And who knows, like I said, maybe it'll encourage me to start taking some more cybersecurity classes right off the bat, and some more certifications right off the bat, instead of waiting, later on. And also, it might help me get into some internships or probably some part-time work while I'm going to school, because God knows I need it. Security is cool and it pays the bills for now, but I'm still in this transition right now where I'm waiting to be able to be put on the schedule for events. I haven't done any gig work lately because I went on a little snow trip with my wife this weekend. Went to Mount Baldy, so took the kids and stuff, so that was super fun. But I've been kind of hurting. Luckily I still do online sales, and I just got another $400 sale recently. I got one like a week ago. That one's already shipped out, and then I got another $400 sale today. So that was pretty nice. I woke up and started getting ready, and then my phone alerted me that I got that sale. So that's really going to help. The last one really helped out with some of my credit card bills or whatever. And this one's going to help go towards my car payments. I do have a motorcycle payment as well, my Harley, that's almost paid off. So hopefully I get my financial aid and my student loans so that I can finish paying off my Harley, and then I will have one less thing to worry about. So I'll see how it goes. I'm going to do some homework right now, and then like I said, hopefully I'm going to start getting into better more, I guess, just better assignments that actually teach me some interesting stuff that I can talk about here instead of just these intro assignments. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I will see how it goes, and then I will document where we went on my next video. The Access class, I'm also doing the Access class right now, Access database class, and that one's super dry. It's basically learning how to use Access as a program. I'm not necessarily doing any type of actual programming, database programming or anything like that. It's just learning how to use Access as the end user. If I was just the IT guy building databases with Microsoft Access in just a regular company without the technical side, which is actually programming a database with like MySQL or whatever. So I don't know if I'm really going to talk much about my Access class. I can talk about my Access class as I go, to you know, kind of update where I'm at with things. If anybody's interested in hearing more about Access, I mean, I could talk about it, but it's pretty dry. It's like learning Microsoft Word, so it's not very exciting. The Intro to Cyber class is the one I'm going to be talking about the most, because I believe that that one's going to have a lot of good content that I can put out based on cybersecurity and an intro cybersecurity certificate. So let me get to work, and I will update in my next vlog of how the Intro to Cyber class is going. Peace.